Hi guys, Alex Mesa here again. Welcome to our week 7 discussion board. We're talking about goal setting for this week and how I want to achieve some of the important goals that I have here in the near future. To start off, I was going to talk about a time that I wasn't able to accomplish a goal. Growing up through my young adult life, I really was wanted to open my own basketball gym and create a place for young athletes to be and call home and have a business that I had complete control of, that I was going to be able to pass down to my kids and have something in my family that I would started that would always be there as a legacy. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to reach that goal. I struggled with creating the proper funding, planning, and getting the connections to get that started. If I look back on that, I think that with some smarter plans, I may have given myself some better opportunities to be more successful at that. For analyzing our resources this week, in the TED Talk, Emmanuel Acho says that we shouldn't set goals. He says that we should rather be focused on our growing and creating habits that'll create growth. It's kind of the idea of the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset, where as long as you're consistently reaching for new heights and using the habits you have to reach for those heights, then you're going to be able to continue to grow. Um, he doesn't want you to have goals that stop your progress and make sure that you are always pushing for more and more excellence and never get settled with just achieving a singular goal. And it kind of fits with what we learned in the readings for SMART goals. They mentioned creating a lot of habits that tie into our goals that are measurable and action steps. That process is going to help you start to design goals that will that will be able to grow with your life. So as your life goes, you'll be able to continue growing and be able to make more goals based on your accomplishments, and will never get stuck or fixated on a single thing. For the application portion, we're going to look at SMART goals. The SMART and SMART goals means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. One of my personal goals that I have is completing. I'm almost done with my master's degree, so to complete my master's degree and become a licensed school counselor. To be able to complete this goal, I will need to complete my master's degree and obtain credentials to work as a school counselor specifically. To measure it, I'm going to continue to check in on my coursework and being able to check in every at the time that I complete every one of the 8-week semesters here at UMass, and be able to make sure that I'm still on the right timeline and make sure everything's going well. This goal is attainable because I'm almost done with my bachelor's and I should be in good shape to apply for my master's program. And I've created study schedules and habits that have helped me begin to pass these different college courses that I may not have had originally. This goal is very relevant because it does still align with my passion for helping students and making sure that I can leave a mark positively in my community. And I know that I'm all nearly done with the bachelor's program. I'm hoping that over the next 2 years, I'll complete everything I need to. I know the master's program at UMass is for 1 year. And then I'm hoping that the school counselor program, I'll be able to apply for a school counselor as quickly as I can get my degree. Um, for the action steps, I want to make sure that I develop a semester by semester plan. My advisor's been excellent, and I want to make sure I stay consistent with that communication. I want to make sure that I dedicate the amount of time that I need to study and make sure I'm able to continue to pass on my courses. I want to make sure that I handle all the potential intern hours that are needed to make sure that I'm eligible for all degrees and um, licensing. And I also want to make sure that I touch base with as many counseling professionals as possible to make sure that not only my network, but I'm well aware of everything that they went through and their goals to become counselors. Um, for resources and support, I'm going to continue to lean on my academic counselor as well as the professors here and a lot of the sources that UMass Global has available, including writing centers and career services. To measure my progress, again, I'll continue to use DegreeWorks and measure with my GPA and make sure that the advisors are giving me continual feedback to make sure that I'm on the right track. And then I know my motivation is going to be there because I currently work at a school with the counselors, and I can see every day the positive impact they make. And I know that that's something that I look forward to do myself. Um, I know with these goals, then I'm going to continue to keep moving forward to being able to get there. Uh, and I know that with all the resources available as well, there shouldn't be anything to stop me except for my own effort and motivation and focus. So to wrap things up, my goal is to complete my bachelor's here in the next couple weeks. I have just a couple courses left to get through my bachelor's degree, and then from there, apply for the master's program and begin prepping to get the final licensing and everything that I need to become a school counselor. I think the biggest thing that I have to mentally prepare for is if there's any bumps to come up in the road, to not allow that to slow or derail me from my goal, to make sure that I make adjustments and then lean on the resources that are available, including professors, my family members, career centers, and everything else that UMass has to offer. I know that if there is a bump in the road, I can, between myself and them, figure out the best route in which I'm going to take to be able to make sure I stay on track and make sure that my SMART goal of becoming a school counselor is completely attainable. Thanks, guys.